All right, would you like to know how I make my special gourmet, spicy, garlicky bacon for my everyday breakfast? Well, I'll show you the way. It's actually pretty easy, and it's an application of how I cook bacon in the restaurant and at work in the professional kitchen. We use a pan, and if you notice, I got some deep edges on this pan, and that's for a specific reason, and that's for the bacon grease. You don't want too thin of a pan. The bacon grease can accumulate and start, smoke fires in your oven if you're not careful. And I'm gonna start with some thickly cut bacon that I got on sale, 1.5 pound pack. I have a silicone pad. It's better than using parchment paper, in my humble opinion, for this. Got a little bit of garlic powder. We got some black peppercorn grinder and crushed red pepper, the kind you use on pizza. This is wicked easy. This is just about panning up, as we say in the business. Panning up means put this together, pan it up, and then we're going to fire it off in the oven. And that's lingo. So I'm going to season the bottom of the pan here, and the silicone pad. Make sure that there's enough red pepper flake everywhere. I'm gonna put it on the highest setting and get some nice thick ground coarse black pepper and just a little bit of garlic powder, not a lot. You just want a dusting. This is gonna just come out in its flavor and you're gonna be like, oh wow, this is great. Alrighty, so, and you're gonna take your clean washed hands, you're gonna take your bacon, and you're just going to gently pull each one off and lay them out. This is called panning up. So gently pull your bacon off of the strip, lay it down, and repeat. And we're just going to fill the pan up with bacon, and if there's not enough room, that's fine, because we move it around while it's cooking. We'll be back when the pan's full. All right, you notice how I fit the entire pack, the entire 1.5 pound pack of thick cut bacon in this pan, and it's just a little overlay here and there. And when we're gonna cook this in the oven, I have the oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm also going to season the other side of the bacon. You can use as much or as little red pepper flake as you want. I just noticed using a little extra goes a long way, and I'm quite pleased with that. It's gonna look like a Jackson Pollock painting when we're done. A little bit more coarse black peppercorn. Then we're just gonna dust it with a little bit of garlic powder. Garlic powder. Do not think of using salt. Remember, this is bacon. It's already cured. It's already salty enough. This bacon is 80 calories per slice, and I eat 2 slices with my daily breakfast, along with peanut butter on a rice cake. And we're just gonna put this in the oven, and we're gonna check it every 10 minutes. And we're gonna turn the pan around, and then we're going to move the bacon around with these tongs safely. And we're gonna be seeing that as well, and then the end result. And this is the best bacon you're ever gonna have. You're gonna have a healthy breakfast. The oven is preheated to 350. The bacon is panned up, as we say in our chef lingo. And I'm just going to put the pan in the oven, set a 10-minute timer, and walk away. And then I'm gonna check the bacon. I will check the bacon in 10 minutes and move it around with those long tongs. And it's, like I said, it just takes time. And it's better than pan frying the bacon, in my humble opinion. So what's the big difference between pan frying and doing it like this? We go through so much bacon in a restaurant, it's not even funny. I can go through 3 cases of bacon just on a Sunday brunch alone. And it's the power of bacon. It moves itself. So this way I can I cook it all off at once. I'm going to drain all the bacon grease and reserve it, because manteca, aka lard, is a wonderful fat to use in baked goods such as pie crusts and biscuits. And it's a pretty big southern ingredient and Spanish ingredient too. You can find it Goya manteca in your store, or even like Armour lard. But save your bacon fat because it's tasty and it's universal. But yeah, you do it you fry bacon in a pan, grease splatters everywhere. And this is it's cleaner, it's more efficient, and I'm very used to this. So we cook the bacon on sheet pans in the oven to about medium rare to medium, because it's we're going to heat it up again. It's going to, I'm going to heat this bacon up, 2 strips of this bacon in the morning, either in the microwave or in the toaster oven, depending on how crispy I want this bacon. And 200, calories of peanut butter, which is a big spoonful or a moderate spoonful on a rice cake. And that's the perfect breakfast for me. And so my body can know to melt its body fat instead of, eating a sandwich or a bagel, which is going to keep you, prevent you from melting that, dad body that, I had a problem with for years. But yeah, this is just a hack on cooking bacon, and the seasoning of the bacon is where it's at. So the spiciness of the bacon with a little bit of garlic, with the honey roasted crunchy peanut butter on a chocolate rice cake, my mouth is watering. There's a harmonious yumminess, there's a savoriness, a sweetness, a saltiness, and there's a lot going on. It's a great breakfast. It's under 600 calories, my breakfast every day, and that includes everything. Okay, and we're going to check on the bacon in just a little bit, okay? Thanks. Alrighty, it's been 20 minutes. I checked it 10 minutes, and I spun the pan, and I moved them around a little bit, so let's check it out. Oh yeah, it's getting there. So it's been 20 minutes so far. We're just gonna take our tongs, just give them a touch. Move them around a little bit. You'll notice wow, there's a lot of bacon grease in there, huh? Well, yeah. We're gonna save all that bacon grease too. All right, so another 10 minutes. We're gonna spin it again. And like I said, we're gonna let it cook until it's about medium rare to medium. You always want to undercook. You always want to undercook the bacon like this. Why? Because we're gonna reheat it later, and it will be perfect to any kind of crispiness you want. And you can just, we're going to be using the bacon all day in a restaurant, on sandwiches and on breakfasts and things like that. So it's already cooked off to this state. So it's just seconds away from serving, literally. So this is, like I said, this is an old restaurant hack. And here we are, minute 30, and I've just taken them out. I've moved them around a little bit. Notice how they all fit now. They've shrunk a bit. But I'm going to let them go for about 10 more minutes. 40 minutes to cook bacon? Are you crazy? Well, no. We're prep cooking this. So it's literally going to be seconds away when we need it. So tomorrow morning when I'm up and I need to get up and at them, I grab 2 slices of bacon, I put them in either the microwave or the toaster oven, and they are like a minute away from being put on top of my peanut butter and rice cake. But yeah, 10 more minutes, and this will be perfect to stop cooking. All right, this is as far as I want to take it, I guess. I could let it go longer. I could switch these pieces around to the edges and maybe let it go 10 more minutes. This one right here, oh my gosh, it's looking so good. That just needs about 2 minutes in the toaster oven, and it'll be just the perfect crispiness, you know what I mean? So this is like what I would call medium rare. Yes, it looks fatty. Yes, it is fatty. But
It is literally 2 minutes in the toaster oven away from being the perfect crispy yet yielding bacon that you probably love. And it's covered in black and red pepper and a little garlic powder. What I'm gonna do is take my tongs and lay the bacon out like this and let it, and let it cool before I put it away. I'm gonna do that to all the bacon. Yeah. See? We'll come back. Okie dokie. Taking my pan. I got a high heat spatula. I've got my pan, and I'm just scraping down my silicone sheet, and I'm gonna pour the bacon grease out into a container and save it for later. I'm gonna save all this bacon grease, get as much as I can. Like I said, this is culinary gold. Okay, I'm not lying. This is Grandma's secret weapon for flaky pie crust. And I yield 4 ounces of bacon fat. See, this is my 3rd batch, and so yeah, or my 4th batch, and that's how much bacon grease I have left over. So about 4 ounces from a 1.5 pounds of thick cut bacon, which we have right here, just cooling down. And look, it's perfect. And it's straight, and it's not burnt. And it's just literally minutes away from being as crispy as you want it. It's perfectly fine right now if you like a little fatty. I do sometimes. But sometimes people like it nice and crispy with just a little bit of fatty yield to it. You can get this from here. And you don't have to worry about cleaning up either. It's ready to go when you are. I heat up 2 slices of bacon, 80 calories each. That's 160 calories, 200 calories of peanut butter, and a rice cake. And it's a really, really healthy little breakfast, and it keeps me going all day long so I can cook great food for people like you. So this is my little breakfast hack. I eat 2 pieces of bacon in the morning just like this. I can avoid bacon all day long in my professional kitchen, and this is why. All right, it's been very, very pleasing to share this little hack with you. This is my daily breakfast. Thank you, buddies. Cheers. Good morning. It's about 4:45 in the morning. And do you have time for breakfast? Well, I've made time. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I worked in a childcare place one time where it's infants, toddlers, and pre-K, and you could definitely see the difference in the kids that did not eat breakfast. Yeah, and so I've taken the bacon and I've heated it up, and I've placed it atop 200 calories worth, basically 1 small spoon of peanut butter. Peanut butter is amazingly high in calories. It's 5.71 calories per gram. So once you look and visualize and see 200 calories of peanut butter, it's a paradigm shift that's kind of depressing. So my breakfast is bacon, 2 strips of bacon, 80 calories per strip. That's 160 calories. We got 200 calories of peanut butter. We've got a 60-calorie chocolate rice cake with the spicy bacon, the sweet honey roasted peanut butter, the chocolate on the rice cake. It's savory, it's sweet, it's spicy. It's got just a hint of garlic to it, and it's a wonderful breakfast. And it's low on added sugar, and it's virtually free of AP flour and things that will keep you fat. So I'm gonna burn these calories off probably in just a few hours. I have 2 omega-3 fatty acid tablets. I don't eat fish. Terrible like that. An emergency, 1,000 milligram emergency.
Thanks. Sorry about that. And always, some freshly brewed Dell's coffee. This is Tanzanian peaberry. It's a wonderful, wonderful coffee. Yeah, and then my complete breakfast is about 600 calories, and I can count on this daily. It's consistent. First thing I do is I wake up, I put on a kettle, and I get my breakfast started. It was a good hint from a doctor saying, get your sleep. Make sure you wake up consistently at the same time every day, and eat something. Eat something that's very low in sugar and low in carbs, and high in fat, so your brain can get engaged and ready for this day of work that we have today. So this, my bacon, my gourmet bacon, I love it. This is a great breakfast. And comedian Chrissy Marr busted my balls and said, this is a pregnant lady's breakfast, and she might be right, but it's helped me lose and keep off 60 pounds over lockdown 2020. And it's an important part of my day. And breakfast is an important part of your day and your kids' day and your parents' day. So make sure your loved ones are eating right and avoiding the crappy American foods. Just, regain your health. And that starts with your mouth, your brain, and your stomach, and your plate. I love you all. Thank you so much. God bless. Namaste. Eat well and have an awesome breakfast and an awesome day. I'll see you later. Cheers. This is delicious. Trust me. Oh my goodness. Every bite. Yeah.